Hare and Ke Intermittent Fasting 2, Autophagy and mTOR Cycling. That is something I'm going to talk about today, so stick around. Hi, my name is Sachiaki Takamiya. I am the author of the Ikigai Diet and the founder of this diet. So today, I'd like to continue talking about Hare and Ke intermittent fasting. So what is Hare and Ke intermittent fasting? So this is a fasting method that I came up with during the week, which is the time of Ke. You practice intermittent fasting. You can practice 16-8 method. However, on the weekend, which is the time of Hare, you take a break. So you don't practice fasting. So you practice fasting 5 days a week, and you take a break 2 days a week. And usually during the week, you have a plant-based diet, and on the weekend, you can include animal products. Initially, Hare and Ke was designed to give you a break from your plant-based diet on the weekend so that it becomes easier to practice. So when I started the intermittent fasting, naturally, I incorporated this system because it was part of the Ikigai diet. But I didn't know much about the mechanism of intermittent fasting. But more I studied about it, I discovered something extraordinary with this schedule. Now, there are two elements, autophagy and mTOR. Now, you know about autophagy, right? I explained it to you in the last video. It's a cellular recycling mechanism, and this function stops the aging process, and you want to activate it a lot of the times. And mTOR is the kind of the opposite of autophagy. It is the major regulator of growth. And when autophagy is on, mTOR is off. And when mTOR is on, autophagy is off. You cannot have them on both at the same time. You have to choose either autophagy or mTOR. Now, usually you want to activate autophagy and you want to suppress mTOR. You know, David Sinclair says you want to suppress mTOR, therefore you want to stay away from animal product as much as possible because mTOR is activated by high protein diet, especially animal-based amino acid. Now, so when you, however, as I studied more, you don't want to have autophagy on all the time. There are times when you need mTOR on. It depending on people. I mean, for children or teenagers or pregnant women, you need more mTOR. But for middle-aged people or older, you need to have autophagy on most of the time. And having the Hare and Ke intermittent fasting schedule, you automatically have autophagy on for 5 days a week, and you have mTOR on 2 days a week. Because during the week, you practice fasting, plus you are on a plant-based diet. So naturally, you don't have a high protein intake. But on the weekend, you eat 3 times a day, plus you include animal protein in your diet. Therefore, you have higher protein intake, and you can activate mTOR. Right. Therefore, it gives the switch from autophagy to mTOR. Now, some people say the ratio of autophagy and mTOR are 80% and 20%. Which means you want to have autophagy on for 80% of the time, and you want to have mTOR on for 20% of the time. Other people say you want to have autophagy on for 60% of the time, and mTOR on for 40% of the time. So it varies. But I think having autophagy on for 5 days a week and having mTOR on for 2 days a week is a good balance. So without realizing, I was practicing this perfect balance. Okay, so I'd like to finish today's video, but I would like to continue talking more about it. And in the next video, I want to talk about hormesis and how the Hare and Ke intermittent fasting is very effective from the point of view of hormesis. All right. Thank you for watching today. And again, my name is Sachiaki Takamiya. I am the author of the Ikigai Diet. If you like it, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video.